Are you a technician who wants to set yourself apart? Then the Trusted Technician podcast is for you. I'm your host, Dr. Krista Fabrick with SBE, and on this podcast, we will have top performing technicians and experienced HVAC coaches and trainers sharing their tips and strategies to help you be more successful. All right, guys. Well, thanks so much for coming to talk to me today. Why don't you go ahead and just introduce yourselves real quick and so people know who's talking.
All right. I'm Taylor Tobias from Dallas, Texas. I've been in the AC industry for probably 9 years now. Service side 3. One, I just like uncovering people's problems and me being the solution for them. That's kind of one reason why I joined this.
Awesome.
Hi, my name is Josh Heinen. I'm from Dallas, Texas as well. We work at All Service. Been there 3 years. 3 years at All Service. Been in the industry roughly 15 years. My favorite part about it is helping people, being helpful when it's super hot and stuff.
So how long have you been? You've been in the industry for 12 years, but how long have you been in service tech?
Probably about half that.
Half that? Okay, awesome. And then how long have you guys been with All Service?
3 years, both of us.
Okay. So the reason, we have this podcast, or at least this part of the podcast, is we want to share stories of success. And your coach, Josh, said you guys have really increased your revenue in the last year, right? Mm-hmm. So tell us a little bit about, take your turn however you want, but where you were, let's say, in 2019 or 2020 versus 2021.
So 2019, I hit 170 for the year. And that was basically my first time into service, especially with SBE. 1 year after that, I went to 504. I think it's kind of building relationships with the customers, like them knowing me personally when I walk in the door, and they know that they're in good hands.
Yep. So what did you do? So 504 is what you did for last year.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, awesome. So that's a big jump, right? 170 504.
It is pretty big. I didn't think I could do it, but I pulled it off.
Yeah. So have you set your goal for this year?
It's like a 15% increase, so I think I'm right at 600,000. But obviously, I want to go for the silver.
Yeah.
Bronze this year, so silver next year.
Yeah.
That's
Hey, you gotta shoot for the stars. But you know what?
Yep.
I was talking to one guy and he got mad because he missed his goal by $3,000, right? So it's like,
it's tough.
You want to set a goal that pushes you, but you can still make it. So talk to me a little about what do you think, other than building the relationships with customers, has that been the key to your success?
I mean, one in SBE's, with the way they explain it, you want to be the trusted advisor. So one, knowing when I walk into a customer's house and I know that they trust me. So one, I know that they're on board. Obviously, uncovering problems, asking the right questions to uncover those problems without the homeowner bringing that up. So it's a lot. I think those are probably the main two, though.
Yeah, awesome. What about you, Josh? So we'll talk a little bit about where you were, where you are now.
Do these numbers have to be
no,
accurate?
just generally.
I think I don't remember. I think my last year was
Like 470, something like that.
So I only went up around 100,000.
Only 100,000 though. That's still a big jump.
That's still a big jump as other people. But
yeah.
I think the SBE process has helped a lot with Josh and before that Will and then you. I mean, just following the process and getting it down, kind of implementing it into the way you personally do things has been huge. I think the biggest thing I took away was probably getting the customer involved.
Yeah.
Not making them feel like you're just over there doing your thing. You get them involved, they feel like more value.
How do you like to get them involved?
If possible, I'd like to bring them with me to whatever piece of equipment I'm working on.
Yep.
I haven't personally done the pictures and the videos as much as I should have, or as much as everybody tells me to. But I mean, if they're able to get to it, I personally show them.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. But like you said, make it your own, what works, and getting them involved. If you're able to get them in there, that works too. So. Mm-hmm. So you guys obviously work together and have worked together a couple of years. Have you talk a little bit about that and how it is to have somebody on the team that you can kind of interact with that help you out?
Well, one, he's got a little more experience than me, so obviously if I'm in trouble and he's right there, he answers the phone, he's there to help me out. Same thing with the other way around. If he's going through a sale and he says it didn't sell because he talked too much, and then so we kind of find a way that both of us can help each other out. Experience, that would be him. So.
Yeah. Now, competition-wise, though, do you guys do a little, screenshot or a little text of, hey, I just got this number? Or...
and one, the competition is not really big to us, but one, for me and him, we do a lot of jobs, like go to the jobs together.
Okay.
And then me and him both sell it.
Awesome.
And so, it's one, if we go to it, it's a better close rate if both of us are there. So
that's cool. Teamwork.
Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's cool. So, everybody loves to hear big numbers. I generate this much revenue. We all know that means hopefully a higher paycheck if your company's taking care of you. But
Hopefully.
money means something to you. So what is this change like in your income? How has that impacted your life?
One, I actually can live comfortably now.
That's nice.
Comfortably without stress. Bills are paid. Even, the good summers that we have compensates for the winter.
Mm-hmm.
So, one, it's very, very financially stable in the position we're at right now. So one, it's very helpful to me and my family.
Yeah.
And I'm sure his family as well.
That's awesome. Yeah, Josh, what have you seen? Like, how has it changed your life to have more money in your bank account?
I don't know. I want to be real. It hasn't really.
It hasn't. Yeah. Hey, well, and you were. It's not like you said the $100,000 jump. So you were making decent money at $400,000. How about like 5 years ago though? Where were you?
Oh, huge. But you grow with that 5 years. So
yeah.
5 years ago, I have much more experience and knowledge 5 years later.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would think. The 5 years I wasn't tracking anything, so we weren't associated with SB or anything like that. So if I had to, it probably is a huge significant difference.
Yeah. The fact that you're not you don't have to think about how it's impacted probably means you're comfortable, right? That's pretty nice. But
I got a sugar mama. There's plenty.
So that helps too, right? I was talking to another tech, and they were like, well, I started making more money. She was making really good money, and when I started making more money, it was like, whoa, now we actually have good money, right? Between the two of us. But.
It's definitely better when your wallet or purse gets thicker.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. But you mentioned summer, right? The busyness summer helps you carry through winter, but we also know that summer can get pretty exhausting, right? You're just
pretty bad.
It's hot. You're in hot attics. It's call after call. How do you make sure that you are still giving your best service, that you're still following the process, still trying to do what you need to do to take most of the opportunities, right?
Right, and one, I think all of us AC companies, our success is in the summer. So
right.
One, you're probably more geared in at that time than any other time before that. We really take our time in showing value for our company and putting the extra work in there that the customer doesn't even expect. So one, we do like to take care of them, and we just we got a good core value for our company. So
yeah, what is that core value?
It's family operated, so we are definitely all close knit together. Like I said, there's only 3 other techs, and only one tech's new, but all 3 of us, me, him, and one other guy. We call constantly. We go to lunch every day. We are all there together. So
that's awesome.
Yep.
And that's the thing we see time after time is the successful techs. You guys got to have the right personality and the right desire, but you also got to be in the right company.
Right.
Because you could be in another company that doesn't have the right culture or the right compensation. You could be banging your head against the wall, right?
And it's good when everybody else does it differently, and you can kind of take bits and pieces from each person. So
totally.
That's good.
Yeah, awesome. So how about you, Josh? How do you keep going in the summer and make sure you're staying on it?
Money.
He's got 2 kids. He's got 2 babies.
Yeah.
I'm all about the money, so
hey,
if there's work, I'll go do it.
That works. That's and then if you're there, you might as well make the most of being there, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
For sure.
Awesome.
Leave no opportunities on the table.
That's and a lot of techs in the summertime, they forget that. They go, I got 12 calls or whatever it is. Hopefully you guys have 12 calls, but I got 6 calls even. Crap, this one has 3 systems, the next one has 3. I got to just keep going, right?
Yep.
But it's like if you stop and take that moment to realize the opportunities of the call. So.
Very true.
All right, so there's a lot of guys that are stuck in those types of jobs where they don't have a choice because they have way too many calls, or guys are new to the industry. If you could tell them one thing, like one piece of advice, what would it be?
Well, for the new guys, I mean, one, you probably won't have much of a life outside of work. Just being honest. In the summertime,
right.
you have to be committed. You
Yeah.
have to be committed as a new guy. I guess the guys that are in there longer, they expect it to get slower each year and let the new guys take over. But, one, AC business is never going to run out, especially in our state, Texas or Arizona.
Right.
I mean, we got 100-degree days.
Yep.
So it'll never go bad.
It'll never go bad. How about you, Josh? You got any advice for new guys or guys who are stuck in the...
I mean, new guys, just pay attention. Pay attention, absorb any type of information or knowledge you can, and show that you're willing, because that goes a long way.
Yeah.
I mean,
coachable, right?
Yeah. I mean, if I see someone, like I tell other technician, just playing on their phone or something, not paying attention, it's frustrating.
Yeah.
So new guys probably just
actually put in the work and
absorb
try and
it.
learn. Yep. Awesome.
That's
awesome.
the best way to do it.
Do you guys have any fun at work?
Oh, I mean, we have to make fun.
Right, you have to. It's a hard job.
Yeah, I mean, one, it's either him being too short to get to something or me being too tall to getting stuck. So I mean, obviously, we're always clowning on people and joking.
Yeah.
So you got to stay happy in the workplace.
Yeah, that makes a difference. All right. Well, is there anything I should have asked you guys? You guys some wisdom or something you really wanted to share with other techs?
Guys that are following SBE, I mean, seriously, just pay attention. I mean, I would say not one person does everything exactly to the T, but one, there are bits and pieces that you can take from this and be very successful in the field.
Awesome. Any last words from you, Josh? No?
What do you say?
Yeah, you guys are a duo, that's for sure.
I'm good-worded.
I really appreciate you guys talking to me, and hope you have a great rest of your day.
Thank you. You too.